It is currently 10 at night on July 1st, Wednesday, and I wanted to do a little vlog for the next week. Just how much do I read in a week as a teacher on summer vacation. I'm not going to be doing this based on like how many books I get through in this week because I don't read that fast. It's more going to be how many pages do I read, because I do also read multiple books at the same time. I'll be tracking it on Storygraph, and so you'll kind of see how many pages do I read every single day for this next week. I also really like this week that I've picked because I'm not super duper busy with things, but I do still have like some things going on, so I feel like it's more realistic. So I have a few things going on over this next week. I have a friend's birthday and her party that I'm going to. Michael is getting a tattoo, so I don't know how much reading I'll get done because I'll probably have to go and pick him up and bring him back. It is 4th of July weekend, so there is more like hangout time with family, but I will be packing and getting ready for my trip to New York because we leave next Thursday. So it also lines up perfectly that it doesn't have anything to do with like vacation travel or anything like that. This is just me regularly here, teacher on summer break. What does that look like? I also wanted to do this vlog over summer break because I think it'd be fun. And then I wanted to be able to do one while I'm in school and kind of see how much reading do I get done during a regular week of me during school, and then do one when I'm in rehearsals. How much reading do I get done in a week when I'm doing rehearsals as a theater teacher? I might do one during like show week or tech week. I doubt it because I don't know if I have the brain space to also film a video of how much I'm reading, because it'll probably be like, I read 3 pages this week, but I have no idea. But let's show you what I'm currently reading right now. I am currently reading Cassandra Clare's Swordcatcher. I am very close to the beginning. I am reading it on my Kindle because holding this big of a book to read it, I feel like hurts me. But it doesn't hurt me as much as I thought it would. I haven't actually picked this up to like read it physically. It's a very nice floppy paperback, and I did not realize that. I don't know. I feel like I will read it faster if I'm reading it on my Kindle. I'm also currently reading Juniper Bean Resorts to Murder by Gracie Ruth Mitchell. I doubt this would be done in the next week because I'm buddy reading it with one of my friends, and we're going to read the first 10 pages, and 10 pages, up to the first 10 chapters, which I have already done, but she said she wouldn't be able to get to reading it until this past Sunday, and she still hasn't told me if she's caught up to it yet, but I'm really enjoying it. I really want to get through the rest of it as well, and it's a pretty small book, so we will see. I'm really enjoying it though. I think it's really cute. And then this one, I know this will be done before this week is out because I might finish it tonight, I might finish it tomorrow, who knows, but we don't have that much left of this book, only a little bit here. A Dance of Lies by Brittany Arena, and I'm really liking this book. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm really skeptical that something is going to make me not like it by the end. I don't know why, but I'm really hoping that doesn't happen because I've really been enjoying this, and I really want to get the next book, but it really depends on how this last little bit goes, because I have no idea what's going to happen or where we're going to end up in this last little bit, but I'm really liking it. I thought that there was going to be a love triangle thing that she was going to try to pull, and there isn't really. It was like this one guy that she was like kind of having feelings for, but not even feelings. She just liked, like she felt safe around him. And then there's this other guy that definitely she is into, even though she tries to deny it. And I think it does a good job of doing some of the enemies to lovers, like an actual enemies to lovers. Keep seeing advertised in other books, and it's not actually enemies to lovers. It's just like they kind of don't like each other and then they end up liking each other. This one felt a little bit more like a true enemies to lovers because of how much she just constantly questioned him and his morals and who he was and everything like that. And now she's finally at the point where she's like, I think I can trust him. I think he is a good guy. I don't think he's as terrible as his brother, which that's a whole other thing. But I'm really liking this. This is a lot of like court politics, which I don't usually like super enjoy unless it's good. I think it's doing a good job of like actually making the court politics interesting without having it take up so much of the book where I'm like, I don't care. I like the main character. I think she's a little edgy, but not in like a I'm not like other girls way. She's like, rightfully so, she's had some stuff happen to her and some trauma, but she's also like, I'm not gonna like play around and just be like all cutesy. I have like a little over 60 pages left. I can finish that in a night. Oh, also, that's them. I think it's so pretty. I love how beautiful this book is. And I think that also plays into me wanting to pick it up. I also really liked the blurb about it. So that also obviously made me pick it up and like want to read it. But like, look how pretty. It's so pretty. I love it. I'm really glad that I have canceled my Fairy Loot subscription because I don't need a book coming in every single month that I don't know if I'll like or not. And it's a really pretty edition, which makes me feel like I should like it and I need to like it. There's more pressure there, as well as I spent a lot of money on it. But this is making it worth it. And I like that. I like to be able to keep the pretty books. I finished A Dance of Flies. Oh my god. I know I said I didn't have that much left of the book, but holy crap. I only read 30 of them or so last night, and so I was finishing like the last 30 this morning. Like, so much changed. But like, it all made sense. I'm speechless. It was so good. I gave it 5 stars. For a while throughout a good like part of the book, I was like, at least 4. I was like, it could be 5. And then it was like, hey babe, I think it could be like a 4.5. And then I was really enjoying it. And so I was like, no, this is a 5. I don't need to like hold back. It's a 5. Come here. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Come on. Hi. It's been a long time since I've had like a female main character in a book like this that I've really, like in a fantasy that I really like enjoy. Doesn't piss me off or anything. Like there's like a couple things that she does where you're like, why'd you do that? But it also like, it makes sense why she did that. And like, I think her inner monologue does a really good job of kind of explaining her thought process and like how mistrusting she is of everything, as well as just like the anger inside of her and how she tries to be so patient and tries to think things through as much as possible throughout like so much of it. Ugh, this next book is gonna kill me. I think it comes out later this summer. I'm gonna look into it and I'd probably pre-order it. There is a part that I wanted to read just so you get a little bit of like the banter. I'm gonna not say the people's names because I also want you to read this. And this is like very towards the end of the book, so I don't want to give things away. Turns out you're not the only one who can construct a gown. Piss poor job if it's falling apart. You always had that soul's awful sense of humor. It must vex you that she would never have chosen you of her own free will. I have her all the same. You do realize you can pay someone to fist the grapes. Less hassle, more willingness. Hatred does not last forever. In time she will learn that I can please her as well as any. What, you think your extra limb is the size of a gourd or something? You can't overcompensate your way into her favor when you are the very definition of a rectum. I love him. And he has lines like that like throughout, and I adore it. And I really enjoyed that part. And then it just like crushed my soul afterwards with everything that happened. I'm gonna go eat something and then work on a cake for my friend for her birthday. I gotta get those done. I am feeling devastated from this, So I think I was between two things that I wanted to read next. I either was gonna read Roles and Rivalry, which is like a cute short little romance, or I was like, ooh, or I could read Percy Jackson and the Chalice of the Gods because it's a pretty short book. After what happened here, I'm reading Roles and Rivalry. I need a little bit of some happy, fluffy fun. I got to almost 100 pages of Roles and Rivalry last night, so it's not quite 30% of the way through. Like, not much has really happened. It's been a lot of just band camp antics, and some of it is very cringy high school, which usually doesn't bother me too much when there's some cringy high school, but this was really cringy, and I was like, oh. But I'm still enjoying it. It's a very, very fast read. I got almost to 100 pages just yesterday. However, my hold came in from the library for The Night and the Moth audiobook, which I have obviously a physical copy of, the Fairy Loot version. It's very, very pretty, very, very pretty. So I started listening to that on my way to my friend's birthday dinner last night. This one is Sybil Delling has spent 9 years dreaming of having no dreams at all. Like the other foundling girls who traded a decade of service for a home in the great cathedral, Sybil is a diviner. In her dreams, she receives visions from 6 unearthly figures known as omens. From them, she can predict terrible things before they occur, and lords and common folk alike travel across the kingdom of Traum's windswept moors to learn their futures by her dreams. Just as she and her sister diviners near the end of their service, a mysterious knight arrives at the cathedral, rude, heretical, and devilishly handsome. The knight Roderick has no respect for Sybil's visions, but when Sybil's fellow diviners begin to vanish, one by one, she has no choice but to seek his help in finding them. So it sounds pretty interesting. I'm intrigued. I also think it's kind of cute that the kingdom is called Traum, which is German for dream. So I thought that was cute. So I am obviously not very far. I'm at the end of chapter 2, so not much has happened. So I'm going to probably listen to a little bit more of this. I have quite a good amount of time until I have to go to the birthday party or even start getting ready for the party. Maybe I'll pick this back up again because it's just so easy to just flip through and read. But depends on how I'm feeling. I woke up today with a really bad headache, so we will see how we are doing. We might just end up doing some crochet, which would be fun, but who knows?
Leaving open to mood reading for summer reads. I will definitely be doing summer reads. He is so freaking cute and sweet. He has goals for it. I'm doing a collection of hours for us really just to have routine. Second of all, we're trying to book this week. I took last week off completely in preparation for Happy and
So I was pretty busy the past couple of days, so we went to our friend's party on Friday. However, Michael had gotten a tattoo that morning, all that day, and we were at the party and his Sanoderm started to leak. So we had to leave the party. I had to get some isopropyl alcohol and everything, and we got home. He had to shower, take it off, clean it, and then I had to help him reapply a new Sanoderm on top of it so that it wouldn't leak. So that was a whole thing. He started, I think, leaking again that night, and so when we woke up in the morning, I had to reapply it again. He had to take it off again, and I had to reapply more new Sanoderm. And then we went to his parents' place for 4th of July. He made, we smoked ribs and smoked chicken. Very yummy, but I was very tired because of the whole Sanoderm thing. So I took quite a long nap, didn't do much reading. Got home last night. I actually did do quite a bit of reading. Roles in Rivalry. I'm on page 258. So I have like maybe 100 pages to go. They just kissed. And that is about where I want the kiss to happen. I need a good part of the book to be done so that there's not that much left. And like, there's still enough time for like some kind of something's gonna happen. But if they kiss any earlier than this, I'm not a fan. Again, this morning, he leaked again last night, and so I had to reapply his Sanoderm once again. So it's been a time and a half. He has not had this kind of trouble with his tattoos in the past. But another fun thing, crochet-wise, is I finished my little berry bag. It's a little raspberry. It's so cute. I have these little pins in it just to help the leaves stay down. Obviously, they're all like poking out in here, so that's not how it's gonna stay. They were very curled in after I had finished crocheting it, so we don't love that. It does have a little loop back here, so you can put it on your belt for Ren Fair. And then I got a little pack of cord clips because I bought a pattern pack so I can make this, a pine cone, an acorn, and a strawberry, and I might make other berry bags like this because this one was so fun and I love the bumpy texture of it. It's so fun. So I bought a bunch of cord locks so I can do them in different colors and have them for all of them, but it's so cute. Look, and now it's all closed. I did tell my friends, I was like, if anybody else wants one, let me know, because it was really fun to make. Whenever I was first doing it in the magic ring here at the bottom, doing the bobble stitches in the magic ring, that was a trial. And then as I got outside of that, all of the rest, very easy. I am working on a couple other crochet projects. One of them is a secret because it's a gift for somebody, so you'll probably see that at the end of the year. I did buy some yarn yesterday because I am running out of green yarn for the blanket that I'm making. I was like, I'm not gonna have enough green to finish this blanket because I'm making it in a bunch of colors, but green I'm using a lot more than I originally thought. So I had to buy more of that. And then I saw that they had a sale going on. So I bought some other colors for another present that I'm making somebody. So I can't tell you about those. And then I also bought some colors for a bag that I want to make. It's like a sun and moon bag. It's almost like a granny square kind of bag, but it's a drawstring. So I'm excited to maybe work on that sometime. But then my other like small project I was working on was this. I made a bandana as another small project. So I think I'm either gonna do a little tulip like book sleeve as my next small project, or this one's kind of a medium size. I wanna make this mushroom like basket for me to have some yarn downstairs that I store. I'm probably gonna go sit down and probably read the rest of it because I was just gobbling it up last night and it was getting really late and I was like, I need to find a spot to finish. They had just kissed. I was like, that was adorable. I should probably go to bed. And so that's literally the only reason I stopped. But I'm liking it a lot more. We got away from some of the cringiness. I don't think she's my favorite character. She's kind of annoying to me sometimes. It's getting better now that they're actually getting along. I think it's annoying me because of the way she's trying to be a leader of her color guard as the captain. It's just like she's doing a bad job of it and she knows she's doing a bad job of it, but like also doesn't realize like exactly what she's doing that's bad. And so I think once they started actually really talking to each other and the advice he gave, she started to get better. But I think that's what was making me like not enjoy some of the book as much. So I'm interested to see like what happens from here. Michael did read me a chapter of Iron Gold last night, so we're finally making some progress there. Hopefully more so. We are over halfway done with the book, but it's like a 600-page book, so we still have quite a bit to go. I think we're just gonna take today as kind of just chill, lazy day, which means it's perfect for reading a good amount. I am about halfway through Juniper Bean Resorts to Murder. My friend finally caught up, and so I started reading more. So I'm over halfway done. I'm really enjoying it. I like it. I think I like it more now because something that made me like hesitant about the relationship between the two, we just got a new reveal of something, and I think that deepened it. I think I like where the relationship is going now. Took a shower. I'm gonna go thrifting for a little bit. I'm trying to find a chair for my craft room because we have this table at it, and I keep using my desk chair and rolling it in there and then having to roll it back to the office. So I would like a chair that's just in there for my table to craft at. And maybe if we can find something to use as a trash can that is cute and cheap, that'd be pretty cool. I'm also on the lookout for any stickers. I don't think the one that I'm going to today will have like stickers really, but I'm hoping that I can find a chair. Hot in there. It was so terribly hot. Well, I didn't get a chair. I didn't get a trash can. I did find stickers. I got a couple of those. But then as I was walking out, I found something that I've been looking for, which is a leaf plate for my incense burner to go on. I just thought it would be really cute. The incense burner I have is like a stump, and so I thought it'd be cute if I had like a leaf plate that it would go on, as well as to help catch some of the incense that fall off of it, because the burner itself doesn't really catch all of it. And I found one as I was walking out that was like literally perfect. I'll insert a video or a photo here. I also realized I hadn't told you guys that I finished Roles and Rivalry yesterday, so yay. I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars just because of some of the cringiness, as well as like a plot point got handled, I think, just too easily. It was like resolved within like a conversation that they had that I felt like could have been a longer conversation at least, or something else. There was a lot of really good build up to it, and then it was resolved, I think, just way too quickly. So that's my gripe. It was very cute nonetheless. The like final gesture was very cheesy, very unrealistic, but I kind of ate it up anyway, so it's okay.
Morning sun slips through my blinds. A quiet world, my place to unwind. With a cup of gold in my hand, feels like heaven where I lazy sips on a Sunday morn. Steam rises like dreams reborn. Blanket hugs as the moments chime. My Sunday cozy coffee time.
Show all your stickers you like.
Books sprawled, open tales.
What do you think? What do you think?
The mug keeps my head.
Oh goodness. Mom had to sit down first. Do you like the new couch made?
Jazz hum soft
Yeah.
from an old record spin. This is how my soul
Wednesday. It's the last day. This is probably the last thing, like, update I'm gonna film. I just finished packing. Today was very much a chill kind of day. It was folding laundry, packing. I had to pick up some my prescription and hold from the library because it was going to be, my hold was going to expire by the time I would get back, so I wanted to make sure I picked all those things up today. I DNF'd a book, The Night and the Moth. This actually was the second time I tried to read it. The first time I tried to read it, I barely got through 2 chapters. This time I got all the way up to chapter 11, so barely like 30% of the way through, and it wasn't gripping me. Nothing about it was really like making me want to keep reading it, and that's really bad when it's an audiobook, so it's really easy for me to pick it up and like just listen to it, and I just didn't care. So that's unfortunate. I did start another book, audiobook, which is Lore of the Wilds. I have the very pretty, I believe this is Fairy Loot version of the book. It's very, very pretty. I really like it. I am obviously not very far through. I'm on chapter like 3. Other than that, there's not too many updates. I did pack Pride and Prejudice to read on my trip, and then I'll have my Kindle, which will have Swordcatcher on it, and I'm hoping that I can get some more of that done, even though I didn't really read any of it this week. I think with The Night and the Moth kind of letting me down, I think I might just pick up Swordcatcher tonight. The rest of tonight, I'm just gonna go eat dinner, relax with my husband. I do need a shower tonight, and then I can pack up all of my shower things. I'm nervous and excited for New York. It is going to be a lot of like workshops and talking to people and things like that, but I think I'll be okay. I'm excited, but it's also like, I've never done this before. I packed a crochet project. It's a book sleeve that I'm hoping to work on while I go. That's it. It's been a pretty eventful week, even though it was like, I planned that it wasn't gonna be super eventful with a lot of things going on. It's pretty eventful.